It's called Letters from Home, a wake-up call for success and wealth. It's a series of letters. It's 10 letters that we wrote to the boys on different virtues and values that are basic American virtues that have sort of disappeared from the landscape in our country, but that we think are important in instilling in the next generation.
People want things now. They don't understand there's a process in waiting, and slowly but surely the American dream is disappearing. And it's sad. And so we want our children to have the ability to live that dream. So we thought to ourselves, what can we do to impart the values that we firmly believe in, that made America, that we teach our kids every day?
Hey dudes, one of the earliest learning opportunities you get in life is figuring out how to navigate through disappointment, adversity, and failure. Among the first challenges you encounter is mastering the skill of walking, literally putting one foot in front of the other. In most cases, it takes a number of unsuccessful attempts that land you on your diapered bottom before you can manage to let go and take one precarious step, which leads to a bunch of wobbly steps in a row, which leads to walking confidently, which leads to racing around like a pro. Without the tools to be resilient, you'd be sitting on the floor, the whole world passing you by.
So we wrote letters to our boys on each of these virtues, on why they're important.
We tried to make them fun, funny, interesting for our boys and also for other people of all ages to sort of eavesdrop.
And then we wrote about real life people in their lives who touch them, who are role models.
Who personify each of those virtues or values that we've discussed in the letters.
Our kids can take this up and they know that this is the way we want them to live. This is what we teach them. So all of these things put together really create what we consider a good human being.
Dear boys, the road to success is a bumpy one, and misfortune, rejection, and criticism are all part of normal everyday life. I think the philosophy of the book and the virtues that are in the book really begin at home. Teaching kids some of the characteristics that successful people have and being an example for kids, that's really comes right out of parenting and the family and the home.
Grab it with this so you don't burn yourself, okay?
There's so many things to distract from raising a family. I think it's so important to make time for the children.
There's only one thing that you have control over, and that's yourself and your family. That's what you have control over. So the country's built on nothing more than one person, one family. Who's happy?
I'm happy. I'm happy. It's my favorite meal.
And then you form a community. So if you can't fix your family, you can't fix your neighborhood, you can't fix your community, you can't fix your country. So we need to come back to the basic values that built the American family.
You know, I'm not a famous face or have a famous name, but it's a recipe. These are the ingredients that we've pulled into our recipe for raising these boys and having a fulfilled, happy family.
And so if you want to listen in on the book that we wrote for our 4 boys, and you can take something from it, that's terrific.